Ladies and gentlemen, I am now back from SummerSlam 2024, and this was my trip experience. Brandon Hodge here, your king of vlog style. Now I'm back to Orlando, Florida from SummerSlam 2024, and this was pretty much my short trip experience. If you guys didn't watch my trip plans, if you guys didn't watch my vlog, then what the heck's wrong with you? Do it! Watch my vlog! It's up there! Put a YouTube card. You guys gotta know what's going on. You're gonna be in the haps here because this video will not make any sense. However, don't click on the video, which this does not make any sense, but yeah, watch this video anyway, guys, but hopefully everyone's seen it. But ultimately, guys, I'm back from SummerSlam 2024. I got this wonderful, beautiful jersey from SummerSlam, guys. Check this thing out. It's got the WWE logo right on the arm there. You got SummerSlam Cleveland on here. The back of the jersey is cool as well. It's an awesome jersey and absolutely love it. I actually bought a different jersey at SummerSlam. Didn't like it, and I was like, hey, I know this isn't like freaking like a department store or whatever, but like, can I exchange this jersey for the other one? Like, it still has the tags on it. I never even touched it with my hand. It has not left the bag since I bought it. Can I exchange it? And they're like, yeah, you can exchange it. So they let me exchange it. So they originally had like a brown jersey, a brown football jersey. And I was like, this kind of looks identical to the Royal Rumble jersey, other than it says SummerSlam on it, and it's brown. But it was like pretty much the same. Like, it had the outlines, it was said 24 all over it, and I'm like, this is like the Rumble jersey. Then I saw this one, because I didn't know they had this one. I'm like, oh, I made a big mistake. I've got to have that. But they were nice, they let me exchange it. So thanks to the people who are running the pop-up shop or whatever, because these people are not people. I mean, they definitely didn't have to do that, so I appreciate that. But nonetheless, I got this cool jersey out of the thing. So let's back up, guys. Let's go through the trip experience here. So I went to SummerSlam, guys. What a wonderful show. Our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, has returned. Our tribal chief, head of the table, is now back, and the WWE could not be happier that the return actually happened. The rumors were true, came true. Had me crying out there from my tribal chief, and a lot of people saw the reaction. So yeah, I was being a little silly in the reaction. But everyone's like, yeah, I agree 100%. I'm so happy the tribal chief is back. So yeah, he's back. The reaction video, if you haven't checked that out, check it out. This isn't a promotion video of any kind. I'm just kind of through the experience here with you guys. But basically, it's the vlog, and I said this in the vlog. That was the vlog that was not supposed to happen. Because I went to Canada. Canada was this huge, amazing, very, very expensive trip that happened. I have the chair behind me. If you guys can see it, it's the Money in the Bank chair right there for Toronto. I went all the way to Canada from Florida. My first time ever out of the country. My first ever international Brandon Hodge vlog. I did that vlog, that whole trip. It was a big deal. I sat floor. I had row 4, got the take-home chair and all that. And it was a cool, really expensive vlog. Because I said when I was going to, Money in the Bank, I said, all right, guys, so it's probably going to be Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. I don't think I'll be able to go to both because it's very expensive going to shows. But I didn't know at the time that SummerSlam, of course, was in Cleveland, Ohio. I didn't know Cleveland, Ohio was only like an hour from Pittsburgh because my dad lives in Pittsburgh. And I could definitely stay at my dad's house and not have to get the expensive hotel room and don't have to get like the expensive rental car and all that other stuff. So that cuts a lot of the trip experiences out. So I was actually able to do it. And to do it as a day trip, just go up for pretty much a day, stay with my dad, drive over to Cleveland, check out Cleveland, go to the show, and then fly back home. And that was pretty much a way to do it very, very cheap. So it was able to happen. So I was able to be there. Of course, I did not have the floor, row 4. I mean, SummerSlam is a lot more expensive of a show than Money in the Bank because it's a big floor to begin with. But ultimately, I was like, I can do floor for both. I was waiting until like literally the last moment on tickets, guys. And you guys are not going to believe this. I waited so much to the last moment for SummerSlam tickets that I actually bought my tickets at the stadium on my phone. Like literally, I was going through Cleveland, vlogging the entire day, not having tickets, going all the way up there with no tickets, literally saying, okay, here's the stadium for SummerSlam. Now we're walking to SummerSlam, walking up to the stadium with no tickets, walking to the gate of the stadium where you go in, where they scan your tickets with no tickets. That's how much of belief I had that I would be able to get a ticket and be able to have a good deal on it. And I did not buy my tickets until after the show time. Of course, I was there at the opening at like 7 o'clock Eastern when it went on actual pay-per-view. But during the pre-show, I did not have my tickets. I was literally there with no tickets. So I waited until like 6:30, which was like 30 minutes before the actual pay-per-view started. And I'm like, okay, this is probably the most they're going to drop, so this is what I got to deal with. So I had a few options. They had some floor really, really far back. I don't know why they're doing 3 floor sections now with no riser. There was no riser. Like, what are you doing? They had your first floor section, and each section's like 20 rows. The first 20 seats. I mean, even if you were in the first floor section, like row 20, and you're kind of shorter, you're not going to be able to see anything. Now, I'm on the taller side, if you guys probably know, but now I'm always saying I'm on the taller side, so I can kind of sit further back on the floor and still be able to see. But my girlfriend's only like 5 foot tall, so it's not working. Like, I'm 6'2", my girlfriend's like 5 foot, so she could not be able to see, and I'm like, I want you to be able to see the show. So, a little serenity you guys see in the vlogs. I want her to be able to see the show, and she would not be able to see, even if it was the first floor, row 20, but let alone there's a second floor, another 20 rows, and then there's a third floor, another 20 rows. So basically, what dropped last minute for the show was that, like, some of the second floor, some of the third floor, I'm like, you're not going to be able to see in either one of those. So they had, like, very close 100 level, which is actually a little bit risen up where you can see, and those are the tickets I ended up getting. Now, what is the price I paid for this view at SummerSlam? This is the view at SummerSlam. What was the price I actually paid? I actually paid $75. You'd be right, $75 for that view. And that was, I think, row 4 of lower. So it was like as close as you could be to being floor with actually being able to see. So that's what I went with, and that's why I went with that, is so you could actually see. Because if you're not like in the first like 5 rows and you're like 5 foot tall, like my girlfriend Serenity is, you're not gonna be able to see unless you're like row 5 or closer. So you gotta get something risen up. They don't do riser for that show, at least not those sections. I don't think the whole stadium had riser. Maybe they did on the camera side, I don't know, but as far as behind the announcers, they did not have riser. That's pretty much your option. So that's what I got. $75 tickets, literally after the pre-show had already started, the main show is about to start. That's what I was able to score. And I give this a thumbs up. $75 tickets, you absolutely cannot beat that. I posted a view from the seat on like my TikTok and my Instagram Reels. And if you guys don't follow me on TikTok and Instagram, make sure to do so because I post videos there. I post the view from the seat. No one believed it for $75. Because I guess the original ticket price for those $75 seats were actually over $400. So did I get a good last minute deal for SummerSlam? Hell yeah, I did. I give it 2 big thumbs up for SummerSlam 2024. But honestly, guys, it was a wonderful trip. As far as seeing actual Cleveland, I did not get to see too much of Cleveland because pretty much SummerSlam took over the entire city. They had like a whole festival set up outside the stadium. Of course, you had that big stage out there where they were doing the pre-show stuff. And then you also had a bunch of tents where they're just giving away free stuff. They were giving away like free Prime energy drinks and the energy like powder things. They were giving away C4 energy drinks. They were just giving away stuff. They had a free make your sign zone. It was just like a whole experience. It was like pretty much like SummerSlam Access or something like that without like meeting the wrestlers. And by the way, why they stopped doing that, I don't know. But they did like meet and greets, I guess, at the Superstores. Just kind of took the place of that. But nonetheless, it was a very big deal. I did not get to see too much of Cleveland at all. I got to see like the outside of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I got to walk in and see the Rock and Roll in the Hall of Fame gift shop, but I just didn't have like a 3 or 4 hour window to go through this giant museum or to see much of Cleveland at all. But what I did see was wonderful. It seemed like a very clean, a very fun city. I love rock and roll music. It's my favorite type of music. So I definitely have to go back to Cleveland sometime and check out that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But ultimately, SummerSlam took over Cleveland. Like, it wasn't Cleveland anymore. It was SummerSlam. So I went to SummerSlam, the city SummerSlam pretty much, and got to experience all that. It was wonderful. Got some good deals on the tickets. Had a great time. Got a new vlog out for you guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. But I got this jersey to add to the collection. You guys will see me wearing time to time because I collect the jerseys. If you guys are wondering pricing on the jerseys, they're always $100, but they're really well made. This is like, I only buy like a few a year. I mean, they're embroidered, stitched on. It's just like a wonderful thing that'll last forever, but nonetheless, that's the update about the jersey. But as for things I got at SummerSlam, I kept it simple. I just got this because this thing was $100 So this is what I got at SummerSlam. I have a vlog. It was as another souvenir, I guess. If you haven't checked it out, do so. But thank you guys so much. That's going to be my trip experience video. Go check out the vlog. Go check out the reaction, trip plans, predictions, whatever you guys want to. And we got more content coming out in the future. Bad Blood's coming up. We got Survivor Series coming up. It's going to be exciting. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your one and only undisputed king of Vlogstyle, Brandon Hodge. And I will see you guys in the next video.